Hi there everyone, it's Andrew Roberts here. Welcome to this week's blog where we're going to talk about why you may suck at making money. I could have put up there a topic around how to remove the fear around making money, but we wanted to be a little bit more blunt to get your attention, hence the why you may suck at making money. And it's an interesting thing, but people have more hang-ups around this stuff than around sex and around relationships and around pretty much anything else that's out there. So it's a pretty major topic. And we've got to really look at, why is it that people have these hang-ups around making money? Why are people so torn between money and happiness? And I've certainly been on this journey through my What the Hell Are You Chasing book, and through going from the whole endeavor of making lots of money to losing a lot of money, being bankrupt. I've experienced both ends of the spectrum, and I think it's a really interesting topic. I think money has a very, very strong power over many, many people. So today we're going to just look at three things at why you may suck at making money. And I want to point out, if you do struggle to pay the bills at the end of the month, if you're living off a slight credit card debt, if you're not abundantly making more money than you can spend, and you're able to put lots of money away and allow you to achieve every goal that you're after, then you may suck at making money. And a lot of people kid themselves at this point and say, oh, that's okay. But I think the fact that you're listening to this might mean you may be interested in learning some techniques. So let's just dive straight into it. Well, this, in my opinion and my belief, and by the way, I really want you to share below this week. I want to see as many ideas as possible from you around why you think people may suck at making money. But here's the first one that I found. Were you taught about money at school? What courses have you ever done around making money? Honestly answer that. Think about that. I was not taught about money when I was a young child. School didn't teach me, my parents didn't teach me. And most of our learning is through our parents and via teachers. How good are they at making money? How skillful were they at making lots of money and more than the abundance amounts? You see, making money is a skill. If you want to learn to play golf or tennis or fishing or a new sport or a new language, it's a skill. You actually have to go and find someone who's been there before you to teach you. But have you honestly ever really learned how to do it? And this is a major, major flaw for many, many people. And it's not your fault, by the way, but you're just not taught specifically what money is and how to make it. And as a result, many people put themselves through years of suffering in consequence of not actually taking the time out to learn the skill. So that's the first thing. Number two, I find from 10 years of coaching business owners, many people have this concept that I've termed money rejection complex. Now, it's an interesting phenomenon, this money rejection complex. Did you know that people find it harder to receive than they do to give? It's true. Years of coaching clients, they're actually very, very good at helping and giving to others, but when they're offered an opportunity to receive something into their lives, they reject it. Why is this? Where does this come from? Once again, would love to hear your answers below, but this money rejection complex has almost a fear to making more money. I'll give you an example. When I first became a business coach, my fee that I was told to charge myself out was $1,500 a month, which is around about $18,000 a year for a business owner to hire me. Now, I had 40 meetings in a row where I couldn't influence that person to buy from me. Why? Because I had a money rejection complex. I didn't believe that I was worthy to have that money. And I rejected it. And they could see it. They could see I wasn't comfortable charging that amount of money. And you see, you might have it as well. I see this all the time. Someone's got the ability to do a $250,000 job, yet they're comfortable at making $40,000 or $50,000. So they won't go after the $250,000. No, because their mind doesn't give them permission that they're worthy of having it. Did you know that if you look at people that go into business, 10% of the population have the ability to go into business. And of those, only a fraction actually take the plunge. Once again, this massive fear of failure. Of the people that go into business, of the maybe that 50% of that 10% that know they can do it, actually take the plunge and go into business, did you know that 2 out of 100 make more than $100,000 a year? Think about it, 2 out of 100 make more than $100,000 a year. You can't survive on this. And it's because this money rejection, you might not even be aware that you've got it. And unfortunately, it's instilled from a very early age, from our upbringing in the media and society. And once you can break this money rejection complex, once you learn to accept it, appreciate it, and realize you can do more good with money than bad. It's not about money's not evil. You can do more amazing things. When you can learn to accept this, you can allow the flow of it into your life, and I can promise you that the amount of money you will make will increase. I can promise you. And the third thing that I find that stops people making money is this constant saying that happiness is more important than money. I don't need it anyway. This is a part of the money rejection complex. You see, I get that. If I had two choices, money or happiness, any day of the week, I'm going to choose the happiness. I mean, if you've been watching my blogs, all of it's about happiness, okay? For me, that's the most important, fundamental thing. And then I remember about 7 years ago, I was speaking with a mentor about this. I just want to be happy. Money's not important to me. And he looked at me and he said, why can't you have both? And I looked at him and I said, oh, what do you mean? And he said, it's like you've got a choice, Andrew. Either happiness or money. Why can't you have both? And it was a really interesting thought. And again, I went, my goodness, it's almost like I'm making a choice. I can't have one without the other. But once again, change your belief, you change your results. So I want you to really understand that money is a tool, a medium. It's an idea backed by confidence. It will flow into our lives. It will help us do good. It's fascinating that all these people out there tell me, oh, I don't care about money. Yet, did you know how many people buy a lottery ticket? Do you ever buy a lottery ticket? People that say, I don't want to be rich, I don't care for that, but they're out there spending money on probably the lowest probability ever of making money. So we've identified a few reasons why. There's many, many more, but I really want to invite you, the listener, to help us below and share your ideas on why else do we suck at making money. Let's hit this topic. And in addition, I'm putting on complimentary webinar. You can register your details, you can see the information, and I'm going to really attack this topic with my knowledge and skills. So I've opened up the why. Remember, we want to now go to the solution. How do we fix it? So if you want the solution, you want the information, register, attend my webinar. Details on the side. Please comment below. See you next time.